Hello, Weebs and Normies. Welcome to the Anime Club. I'm Graham.
And I'm George.
All right, George. Can you believe it?
Oh, season 3, it won the poll.
It won the poll.
Who would have ever guessed?
I can't believe it. That was the most shocking thing to ever happen in my life.
Incredible.
Wow. But, I mean, we're watching ReZero content that's not freaking ancient. Because season 2 was forever ago. Like, forever ago. And this season just finished airing in March. So,
it's that recent. Okay.
Yes.
All right. Nice.
Really recent. Yeah. So this is very exciting. I'm very excited.
I'm excited. I'm excited to see what season 3 is all about. I've heard nothing but praise. I feel like both season 1 and 2 were great. For me, I still think season 1 was better. But they're saying... Okay. Yeah, they're saying that season 3 far outclasses both of them. Ooh. We'll see if that's true.
Can you imagine?
But dude, I'm excited. Let's go.
I think just as context, because there will be a live stream put out very close to around the 2-week early time that we watch this. Yeah. Not very close to the public YouTube release of this episode. But for context, because it may be a little bit weird depending on when you watch this and when you watch the live stream. The live stream has not happened yet, according to our timeline, in our universe of time here. So, if anything happens in the live stream, information, revelations, whatever it is, we are not privy to that yet, because that's happening later, very soon for us, but not quite yet. So, just so everyone knows, just getting it clear right there. So, we're not dumb. We haven't forgotten. Like, they just did a live stream. Are they stupid? It's like, oh, well, I mean, we are stupid, but... So,
oh my god.
That being said,
yes.
Do we have any big predictions? I mean, we're going into like a new season. Can we really predict anything crazy? Is Pandora going to show up in this season? That's one of my questions.
Yeah, like I don't know, dude. I almost think that they're going to do a lot more stuff with the crowning, the becoming queen kind of stuff. If I had to guess, like what's going to be the central plot point of the season, I would figure that, but I don't know. It's hard to say. That's like the only thing that I can think of. Season 1 and season 2, just like twist after twist, revelation after revelation. It's crazy how many questions we still have after all that was like given to us in both of those seasons. True. So, I mean, yeah, I'm thinking the crowning stuff is going to be, at the forefront, but who knows, dude? This could take a totally wild left turn and...
True.
Yeah.
There was no cliffhanger for the end of season 2, so like we just don't have any really information to go off of what the heck this season's going to be about. Like this season could be as crazy as like she's the selected royal candidate, or Rem wakes up, or everybody freaking dies, right?
Do you think Rem wakes up this season? How long do you think they keep her asleep for?
I don't know.
I guess she's not technically asleep in her freaking
she's
gluttonized state comatose, where she's been freaking erased. Yeah.
I don't know. I genuinely don't know. Like, I don't know if they're just going to keep her like that for a long time. I guess this could be the season that they tackle that, maybe. But then there's also like, does Pandora show up, or is Betelgeuse still alive or something? Like, I don't know. Like, who knows, right? Like, it could be anything. Yeah. This season could be... Are we going to see Regulus again? Like, is he going to show up and cause havoc? Are we going to kill one of the archbishops, right? Is that going to happen? Like, obviously, there's going to be a big bad this season. Is Melancholy going to show up this season, right? Like, there's so many vectors that this season could go. It's like almost impossible to predict.
Dude, this show is impossible to predict. Even if we knew like where this season was heading, predicting it all would be impossible. Yeah, do you think there's been a time jump, like a significant one? I'm talking like a year plus.
That's another good question.
Yeah, like
it's a good question.
I feel like there would be, but
I think there's gonna be a small time jump, like weeks or months.
Sure.
Right, where things have kind of settled, everyone kind of knows each other. People have generally forgiven Roswaal, kinda, right? So I feel like it'll be like a couple of months have passed. But I mean, I don't know. It could be like right away. It could be the next day after the ball that they had, right?
True. Yeah.
Oh man.
Okay. Well, I'm excited. We're in for a long one, an hour and 30 minutes for one episode, dude.
Oh my god.
Kick back, relax. I feel like I should have made some popcorn. Like in all honesty, I honestly, literally do.
It's entirely possible we take a break halfway through this because it's so long.
Yeah.
So
seriously.
We'll see what happens as we're going through, but yeah, it's possible we have popcorn and snacks show up at some point.
Who knows, dude? We might need it.
All right, well, George, it's time.
Let's go forth.
Okay.
Season 3.
All right.
Yeah.
No,
what is this?
Oh,
is this
training ground.
Oh.
Subaru's training.
Okay.
Hell yes.
Dang.
Wow, look at him.
Got like a little whip or something on him.
A rope, maybe?
Yeah, a rope.
Oh, it is a whip. You're right.
It is. Indiana Jones style over here.
What?
Oh.
Wow.
What an interesting choice for a weapon.
No kidding. Nice.
Okay,
what?
Nice.
Oh. Wow, nice Betty is fucking a mood.
Yeah, what the heck? You're right. She's not like grumpy or scolding him for something. She brought Petra got the towel, I guess
so. Oh, a year.
A year.
She gonna pick her up? Yep. Oh my gosh, she's so cute. Betty.
Yeah, what? She's copying him? Oh my gosh.
It's so cute. Dude, they're like buddies. This is amazing.
It's wild.
This is not something I would ever thought I would see. What the heck? That's crazy. What's her name? Oh, I can't remember what her name was.
Anastasia?
Anastasia, yeah.
One?
The tycoon.
Okay.
Yeah. He's got
Frickin'
two little girls.
Dude.
Oh! Yeah, seriously, what? Everyone looks a little bit older.
Yeah.
Yo, the animation looks really good.
Dang, he looks way different. He looks like more gentle.
Yeah.
Dude.
It's Julius is here.
Yeah.
Oh.
What?
What?
No, I guess he's got a monocle. Maybe not. My gosh, dude.
Oh my gosh.
My reaction is Otto's reaction right there.
Is he Julius's brother? Joshua.
Joshua?
Bro. Amelia got a little bit of a freaking power boost over here. What the frick? Holy jeez,
dude.
She got modernized
gosh,
waifu
bro.
edition. What the frick, bro? She had some growth spurts in the frickin' last year. My gosh.
Sure.
Younger brother, okay. Jeez, come on.
Oh my gosh,
my
bro.
gosh.
Freaking Subaru, dude.
She sits on his lap. Oh my
Okay.
gosh.
Alright.
She's learned. Oh, jeez.
Studied up on that? Oh my gosh, dude. Bro, friggin' Subaru,
Oh my
dude.
gosh. Yeah, he helped a lot, bro.
Bro. You know who you're saying that in front of?
That's hilarious. Just knowing all we know about Reinhardt, the fact this guy's so deluded that he's like, oh, Reinhardt can't even hold a candle to that guy. Bro, you don't even know. You don't even know. What? It's a real thing?
Baobem? Bro, what's up with this chicken jumping on people, man?
Yeah, right? It's so cute.
I guess it's not my reaction, but okay.
Oh, frick, for Puck.
Oh, yes. Okay.
Oh, okay. So this season's about getting Puck back, I guess.
So he's still not back then?
Huh. Oh.
Oh. Oh.
What?
Dang.
Oh, that's sick.
That is pretty cool.
Yeah, it kind of is like that. Yeah, there's no frickin' way, bro. Especially with what Subaru knows
There's
from
a
her.
second motive. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
So, okay. Last season, they said that he just used up too much mana, but like, why can't he just recharge and come back?
My interpretation of this is that Puck has hit like a ultra low power state and he's basically like unable to boot load into frickin' Windows. He's like stuck at like very low power. So he's like in a comatose state, right? Where he either like he used too much power or he just took too much damage and he's just like, whatever it is, he's just needs to get jump started or something to get out. Or maybe either he's like in this like in like a critical state where he's unable to recover by himself, or he's just like in this comatose state where he could wake up eventually maybe, but to make sure he wakes up, or maybe he sleeps forever without the crystal, they're gonna have to get something to wake him up. That's my guess.
So then, okay. So, because from what we knew of Puck before, he would be able to destroy the world. Now, would he actually succeed?
Right.
There's probably, you know, like, people would have stopped him and stuff like that. But I'm assuming he had the power to destroy the world. He didn't do anything world destruction level near that last fight, right?
Sure, yeah. I understand what you're saying. So I think the interpretation, you have two interpretations to this. One, Puck doesn't actually have the power to destroy the world. He just, you know, says he's going to try to at least.
Sure, okay.
However, I think a second interpretation, I think the more likely one is, if we put things like Reinhardt aside, and people that could like absolutely devastate him, I don't think that he's like able to destroy the world in the sense that like he throws a Kamehameha at the planet and it just blows up, right? I think it's like he roams around the world for like a year or two or three, spreading eternal winter, and eventually that destroys the world kind of thing, right? It's, I don't know exactly, like that's just an example of what he could do, but it's
my thought is like
eventual...
a worldwide storm, but I see, maybe it's a worldwide storm. It doesn't have to be like takes him a couple of years.
Right, the snap of a finger. He's not fucking Reinhardt over here swiping his sword, destroying the world and recreating it in a moment, right? So
I know what people have said about Reinhardt. I want to see it in action. Like I want to see this OP-ness actually happen.
Right.
Because okay. All right, so okay, that makes a lot more sense than that. He doesn't have burst power, but he would have been able to sustain over a long time.
Yes. That's my interpretation.
Okay. Yeah, that sounds fair. Oh, what?
Frick. The bro surrounds himself with the most like sassy freaking talk backing maids you could possibly imagine. The guy absolutely
he fell for a echidna, dude, who's like, yeah, exactly.
True. Yeah, everything makes sense now. True. I like that Otto's like sticking around. This is cool.
Yeah, it's a good point.
Someone is at my door. Hang on.
Oh, okay.
Dang, so Betty's just going to be hanging around with Subaru all the time.
They made a contract, so it kind of makes sense, right?
I guess so.
One thing, I wonder, because Roswaal knows that Subaru can reset timelines.
Yes.
Why? I'm wondering if everybody else knows at this point, and if they don't, why not?
I think it's just Roswaal. Why not?
I almost feel, I'm trying to think, is there a strategic reason? And I'm sure there is, but I just can't think of one, of withholding that information.
The strategic reason, I think, is if that information gets out, it can be a big freaking problem. Imagine if your enemies know that kind of thing.
Yeah.
Right?
Kind of like the secret identity of a superhero kind of thing.
Right.
Okay.
I hope they go into that a little bit as well, but that's my guess.
I feel like at the very least, maybe Emilia should know.
Yeah.
But
that's a good point.
Maybe they don't. Maybe they want to protect her, and no one can torture that information out of her or something.
Right. Well, Subaru can't say anything, right? And Roswaal may have been told by Greed not to say anything, and he'll fucking honor that.
True. Yeah, right? It's so weird that he's on their side now after how much of a frick he was before.
Yeah, seriously. Yeah, it's crazy to me that Betty's gonna be a mainstay. So Otto and Garfield are part of Emilia's, what would that be? Retinue? Retinue. Yeah. That's the word. So they're part of the retinue for her. Betty's a mainstay character next to Subaru, permanently. I wonder if she's going to get the ability to go in a crystal at some point, or it seems probably not, but I guess that's always a theoretical possibility, right?
She's going to be like Pikachu, who doesn't want to go into the Pokeball. She's going to be the freaking spirit that doesn't want to go into the crystal.
That's true. You know what? Actually, it's interesting now that we're talking about that. Betty is in her physical form all the time.
Yeah, actually.
Right?
Maybe it's something how Echidna made her. Maybe she did something different.
Yeah.
So hold on. Do we know for a fact that Echidna made her?
I don't know for sure. It's implied.
Or spirits are great spirits, essentially lesser spirits that have been molded and shaped into a greater spirit, and they evolved or whatever.
Right.
Possibly. But lesser spirits, it's not something anybody can create. It's just a thing they always were or something.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah, that's interesting, right? Because we don't see her get assuming she probably sleeps at night just because. But Puck, they made a really big point in the first season that Puck can't stay in his physical form very long, and he's got a 9 to 5 thing going on. But that's never come up. Neither of those points have come up for Betty. So I wonder if they're kind of different in some way. But I don't know.
Yeah,
just an interesting thing to know. Well, I guess we'll probably find out at some point. It'll probably come up, I bet.
Yeah.
I was just thinking, how does she eat?
How's she her body not wither? It's a great question. How's she not enter into start losing muscle mass? Yeah. Whatever that state's called. Atrophy.
Or Subaru is so sweet to her. That is so nice.
Yeah.
He runs?
Garfield just runs? Yeah, what? Of course he does the anime run. What the frick?
It's more aerodynamic, George.
Sure. I mean,
the only thing he needs.
Dang. That's actually kind of cool.
Wow, yeah.
She sided with the ruffians in a sense. She's got the PACs and the NGOs on her side.
Holy frick. Everyone's got a roll?
Dang. Yeah.
That's hilarious.
Why doesn't he just, like, if he's gonna keep an eye on the surroundings, like, sit on top or something?
Yeah, right? What?
What?
Oh!
What? She doesn't know how to, like, hold the reins steady? Come on, Betty. What the frick?
Oh, they're freaking going. Garf's gone. Oh, look at this thing. Amazing.
Yeah, that's pretty cool.
Kind of like that one town in Jobless Reincarnation that we saw semi-recently. Dang, that's cool.
There's waterways even in the city.
Yeah.
That's pretty cool.
I guess it makes sense, right?
Yeah. That's what Mexico City was.
Oh,
way back
sick.
when, in the time of the Aztecs. It was built on the lake.
No one knows. What? Oh, that's gonna come up later. Holy frick.
That's okay. Little things like that of world building are things I love. Like we found archaeological records describing this place as a trap. What it was, it's been like lost to time. Stuff like that's super cool.
It could be anything. Oh, frick.
Yep, I love stuff
really
like that.
Cool. That's cool. Oh.
Oh, they can swim? Oh, these are different types of dragons. They're not land dragons.
They're water dragons, I guess.
Freaking Gyarados over there.
Gyarados.
No one knows what that is.
Yeah, right? Dang, Anastasia looking good. Let's go.
Freaking Graham.
Yeah, seriously. Chill,
bro, at least try to be nice, Subaru. Yeah, what?
Seriously. Super nice freaking face.
What?
Oh! Oh, he's talking.
Oh, he thought he was talking to a freaking Otto, and he takes his hat off. Oh my gosh, that's amazing.
Oh my freaking gosh, dude. Otto got freaking wrecked. Oh my gosh. This season's gonna have so many of these, isn't it? Oh my gosh.
There's also a interesting tidbit how he addresses her. A high-ranking great spirit.
Yeah.
We know nothing. This implies a hierarchy within the great spirits.
Right. How that's determined? Is it like a known ranking? Is there a leaderboard? Like, is it
like
spirit
what does
power?
that entail?
Yeah. Like, what does that freaking mean? Yeah. Interesting. Oh man, that Auto own is so freaking good, dude. Holy
Poor
frick.
Otto, dude. He's the butt of the joke so often.
And cuteness.
She sees the spirits?
Oh my gosh.
Bro, why? Why does she do this, dude?
She's so cute though, frick.
Freaking weird, dude.
Oh no.
Poor Otto.
Freaking Otto. Oh, it's so Japanese.
Wait, this is so Japanese, yeah.
Hoshin.
Dude, oh, I'm so glad you paused it. I was about to pause it, dude. What is the freaking connection between this world and the real world or our world, however you want to phrase it?
What?
Like,
bro, this guy's from Japan. Clearly.
That was my guess. 400 years ago, that was when, you know, the witch was sealed. Like, was there there's this this makes me think of, I think I've told you, but I'll recount it very, very briefly for the audience. But I've told you about the Aberrat. It's this like other world that was like tied to our world. It's a book series, and like people could cross freely, and then something happened and it separated it. And like the Abrat is this like world that's like all made up of islands, and each island is like an hour. It's like a 24-hour cycle, and there's like the 1 o'clock island in the morning, and like the 12 p.m. or the midnight isle is like this like nightmarish hellish place, and then like the 1 p.m. isle is this like jungle paradise, and like it's all beautiful. And then there's like the 25th isle, the time out of time isle, and it's like all craziness happens there and stuff. But anyways, it makes me think of that because there's like remnants in the Abrat that are like parts of the real world, and like, you know, people like at this point they've forgotten like how it got here, like what's there, and there's like less, but there are still some remnants of the Abrat in our world. And it's just like, you know, they try and think of like part of it is it connects by the ocean, and so there's like seashells in the middle of, I forget where it is, like the middle of like Kansas or whatever, and like scientists were saying, oh well, a long time ago there was like, you know, the ocean extended over here and all that stuff. And they're like trying to come up with all these like theories, but when in reality it was just like the Abrat world, like seeping into our world and stuff. And anyways, that's immediately where my mind went. And I think this guy was from Japan. I think much like in the Abrat, how there was like a huge connection between the two worlds in the past. That's my current theory now. This is like,
it
there was
seems
a huge
more
connection between the two worlds.
It seems like there was more of a isolation, though. Like it was just this one person. It doesn't seem like there was like a huge connection between the worlds, right? Like it seems like that would have been more known, don't you think?
Yeah, it all depends on how things got disconnected. If they were never connected, I guess that makes a little more sense now that I think about it, like as why only this place, why only this guy.
Right.
Maybe my theory's falling apart now a little bit now that I think about it.
I was going to say, I was like, this seems like too much of a connection.
It's just like, one guy.
It's one guy. It's a region that he brought his ideas and creativity to, which he brought from the modern world, right? So like nobody else had it. It was like unique to him.
But Japan 400 years ago wasn't much more, like I almost feel like this is more advanced.
But hold on. I mean, we don't know that the time of both planets are running in parallel, right? Like he could have been picked from Subaru's Japan, but placed like 400 years ago. Like we don't know how the transfer process works.
Yeah, you think there could have been some like time travel stuff? It's possible.
It's possible that Subaru and all the other people that get taken from Japan or other places and plopped into the ReZero world all got picked at the exact same time, but scattered across different times. Right? So from Subaru's perspective, it's been 400 years. But from that Hoshin's perspective, he was picked out, you know, at the same time that Subaru was. They left all the same day, right? Whatever that amounts to.
Why pick them out then?
That's a great question,
dude, this just
George.
brings more questions, man.
But 100%, I would say with a certainty, this person's clearly from Japan. I mean, it's undoubtedly. So
I've already had my suspicions that Subaru wasn't the first to be plucked. This kind of confirms it.
Yeah. So many questions about that. That's crazy, bro. That's crazy. But let's hope the guy didn't work in IT because they probably got computers over there and the internet. And then, you know, do they make their own anime within the anime then? Oh, frick. This is getting weird. We got to keep going.
Oh my gosh. Ocean of the Wilderness.
Oh, they're addressing it directly.
He's thinking this. He's not saying it out loud. Okay. Yeah. What was the company she owned? They just said it in the carriage.
Yeah, they just said it. It's the It's not Hoshin Company, is it? Yeah, it is the Hoshin Company.
Yeah, that's why she has like access to like rent out this place. Although she probably has the funds, to be fair.
Right. So the Hoshin Company is like, that's maybe the company that Hoshin started with all his brilliant ideas. That's how they became this huge, powerful nation. It's all coming together, bro. Holy frick. I was wondering if it was stones or contraptions.
Oh, that's cool. Smart.
He can't swim. I'm calling it.
I was gonna say, yeah, he turns into a giant cat. Oh.
He's sick?
What? He's seasick. Don't throw up in the water, bro.
Bro.
No way, he gets motion sick that easily.
Freaking relatable. Holy frick. That's the most relatable main character ever. Freaking, there's a character from Fairy Tail, the main character Natsu, gets motion sickness from like literally freaking anything. It's crazy. That's like his whole shtick. I relate 100% to that freaking character because if I go on like a bus, even I've gotten used to trains pretty well, but like a bus is really bad, longer than like 10 minutes. I'm starting to get sick. Cars, if I look at I'm fine in a car, but if I look at my phone or read anything whatsoever, instant sick, just like instantly. Boats, I went one time on ocean sea fishing. I was freaking the sickest I've ever been in my life. I contemplated jumping off the boat just to get rid of the sickness. I was that sick. Brutal, bro. It's freaking brutal. My motion sickness is brutal. It's awful.
I am lucky I don't get motion sick, seasick, none of that. I'm so lucky. Thank freaking goodness. I would be miserable, dude.
It's just the worst freaking thing ever, dude. Yeah, it's awful. The worst part about it is even when you're off, it's like you get this like, it's like a slow elevation of like sick feeling. And then once you're off, you have to like wait for it to just slowly come back down. There's nothing you could do. It's so bad. Uh-oh.
She's lost, dude. No way.
Oh, no.
Yeah, she's 100% lost. Oh my gosh, she is so lost.
That's amazing.
Uh-oh, I just had a thought, dude. How long do you think it's been since the checkpoint has updated? There's no way he goes back a year, right?
I legitimately forgot about Return by Death to some degree until you just said that. I was like, oh yeah, frick, that's true. The checkpoint, huh? I don't know. I doubt it. No, from the show's meta perspective, there's no freaking way.
Yeah, there's no way. Sure. Yeah, I'm just a pathetic person.
Just disparaging herself the whole time? Oh. He said that out loud and people heard? Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
What? Jeez.
How'd they get all those items? What? Oh my gosh.
Oh my gosh.
What is this song, dude?
Oh. What?
What? What just happened? They broke the fourth wall? What? They just looked at the freaking... Oh, they were looking at Betty, not at the camera. Okay.
Yeah, right?
Yeah, the song's like... Subject matter so weird too.
Yeah, right? What the heck?
Oh, is she the songstress that the dude got enchanted by?
She bit her tongue? The little girl user?
What? Bro, his freaking deeds have gone far and wide.
Okay, I see the connection here. This girl's freaking all about Subaru, The other guy's all about this girl. That's how they get a freaking leg up here. Okay. All right. I'm seeing the vision here.
This girl needs to calm down, bro.
Yes.
She is so, like, intense.
Oh, boy. Well, she's going to get it now.
Yeah. Oh.
Please make me a woman? Oh, my. Oh, no.
What?
You know what the freaking...
Yes, I know what that means,
right.
but, like, how do you even get to that?
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh.
Oh, get your hands off her? Okay.
Oh, he's gonna break it?
He's gonna throw it? Oh, jeez!
Whoa! Oh my gosh, dude.
Oh no.
So the deal is completely off. Yeah, what?
No way.
So what happens now? Oh, no frickin' way. Oh my gosh, dude.
Are you kidding
The show took 33 minutes and 23 seconds to lull us into a false sense of security to freaking just drop this atomic freaking nuclear bomb of a plot point right in our faces, dude. What just happened?
The frick? What the frick? Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? I knew it instantly when I saw him. I was like, holy frick. It's freaking Regulus. Oh my gosh.
Okay. Bro, brace yourself. Things are about to get spicy.
I was literally just thinking to myself, it's really unfortunate that that deal fell through. But if Subaru returned by death, he could redo this scenario just fine. And I was like, but that doesn't make any sense. How could he possibly die? Oh, okay. Regulus is here. That's a really easy way to die.
Boy.
Oh my gosh, dude. Okay.
Oh, jeez.
Does Subaru die here? Or do you think he's just like, oh, I'm not on duty. I'm actually shopping around. Anyways, bye. Holy frick, bro. She's seen him. She knows who he is, and so does Subaru. She knows who he is.
Yeah.
And he knows who they are. There's no way.
Was Otto there? Otto was there as well. He knows. I think the only one who doesn't know is Garf.
Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. All right. Here we go.
All right, here we go.
Holy frick.
Take the plunge. Oh no. Do they not recognize him?
She should, because of the memory. Subaru has not met him before. Who was there? It was Krush
and
Rem. Otto was not there, I don't think.
I think you're right. Otto wasn't there. He was with Subaru. Yeah, and you're right.
She should remember him, though. Like, even it's like been a year, it's like, oh, well, maybe she forgot. Bro, you don't frickin' forget Regulus, okay? That guy's crazy. And she saw him in her, like, adultish form in a memory. Like, there's no way she would have forgotten.
Yeah.
He was there. There's no way. He's just walking away. What is happening? Come on, she forgot?
Come on.
You're kidding me. Hold on.
Does he have some spell?
Yeah, hold on. That was really weird. That was really weird. I want to watch this again. We'll agree with your kind concession that there was a lack of attention on both sides, which he did. Okay. And then, I'm going to mute it here. Okay. Let's be on our way for today. Okay, that was a normal interaction way, but you shouldn't sound so insincere, right? Because he was a little miffed. It's fine, okay? I give you thanks for our meeting.
Okay, yeah, he's trying to be sincere, trying to be nice, come off nice.
Like, okay, so like meeting this person. Okay, how thoughtful this is to arrange it for us, our meeting. Okay. You're right. My reasons for clinging to all of you are shallow for now. Are they like doing a bit? Is that what's happening here?
I think he's got some sort of spell that like hides his identity, or
no, because she kind of recognized him. She wouldn't recognize him at all if there was a spell, right? She just forgot. She somehow, I don't buy it, but okay, the story wants to say that Emilia forgot. There's no freaking way that she forgot. So,
yeah.
No,
I think us back together on its own.
I think he's just like speaking outright, and the other it just went over everyone's head. I don't think they're doing a bit. I thought maybe Subaru and him were kind of doing like a bit of like, oh, we met, and he's just like, oh no, I'm clinging to you, and maybe we'll see each other again. But I think he's just like being sincere here. And I agree. Let's hope fate brings us back together tomorrow. And then Subaru's like a little confused here. He's like, what? Okay. And then he's like, all right, let's get the frick out of here.
He thinks like something's off.
But then he says, what's up, Emilia, when she looks back, right? It's not like he's thinking anything is off here. He's just kind of like, all right, well, let's go.
Yeah, it could be like genuine curiosity, like unknowing what's up, or it could be like, what's up? Like, what is it? Like, what? Like, acknowledging maybe that something's weird.
I feel like Subaru wanted to move on because this guy was like gonna stroke her freaking hair, so he's like, all right, let's freaking go.
Could be that.
And then she looks back. Yeah.
I agree with you. It's so unlikely that she would forget him. She saw him as an adult in Echidna's freaking
There's no
memory
way.
thing.
He was like a freaking menace.
Him like freaking absolutely wreck people, right? And then get wrecked by Pandora and stuff. But like I find it more likely that maybe it's not like an identity concealment spell or something, but like maybe he's, I don't know, the way that they choose to portray him without showing his eyes.
Hold on. Emilia saw him when he showed up in front of Betelgeuse and Fortuna and kid version her.
Yes.
And then she left almost immediately to go follow kid version her. And she didn't watch the fight. Right?
Okay.
She left right away. So actually, it does make sense that she wouldn't remember because she saw him just for a moment and then decided she had to go, right? With greed.
Okay. Okay, that would make more sense then. So then maybe he isn't concealing himself. Yeah, because I was like, bro, if you just witnessed all of that, there's no way you forget. How do you forget?
She didn't. Yeah, she didn't witness
that. If this was like, 5 years, 10 years later, then I'd be like,
maybe,
maybe, right? Like a decade. Okay, a year, no way, no way.
Yeah,
but you're 100%. Right. I do remember that now. She did kind of leave.
Yeah, because remember, she wanted to stay and watch, and then Greed's like, we gotta go. Like, what do you want to do? Kind of thing, right? So.
Okay. That's a little bit more believable then.
Yeah. This tracks then. All right, fair enough.
Him smiling is not something I want to see.
No. Bro. Emilia, just freaking calm down over there, okay? Jeez Louise, bro. Holy frick.
Oh, freaking Graham, dude.
Oh, is that?
Who is that? Yeah.
That's the ruffian. Well, maybe not. Why would he? Oh, it is. It is.
Which ruffian?
This one.
Oh, that guy. Oh, you're right. Okay.
Why does he think he can go in? What?
Uh-oh.
Oh. Oh.
Oh. Whoa, bro. What are you doing? Instant aggro onto friggin' Reinhardt. Yeah, what?
Bro, he feels his freaking intensity. I bet.
Yeah, that's gotta be it. Yeah.
Because he's like half beast, right? You kind of get the feeling from him. Oh, this is
Dude,
amazing.
So many powerhouses are meeting, man. Like, frickin' what's his face can't do anything as long as Reinhardt is in the. Yeah,
you're right.
Regulus can't do anything. Like the second he starts, trying to do stuff,
Regulus
frickin' Reinhardt freaking gets a message from the ether and he like teleports right in front of him and like undoes whatever he just did. I don't know, dude.
Holy frick. Yeah, exactly. He'll just snap his fingers. Everything will be fine. No problem. Yeah, true. Regulus is in check right now because the king is here. All right, fair enough.
Yeah.
Bro, he just blocked him without even a second thought.
Yeah, seriously. Dude, I feel like we're pausing so much, but frickin' Garf is a courageous boy, dude. Frickin' he sensed the probably power differential, but didn't hesitate to act like, in the moment. So
true. Good
he's got
point.
some courage, man. He's brave.
Yeah. Oh.
Interesting.
Felt, he works for Felt.
I was gonna say Felt frickin' recruited
That's
him.
True.
I bet.
I bet he will.
In 5 seconds.
Yeah, it's not. It's definitely not a joke.
That was an interesting thing too that Reinhardt said. He's like, since his aim was true, I was able to stop it.
Yeah, that's interesting, right?
Yeah, like,
what does that mean exactly? What's your interpretation?
Because the only way to like fight Reinhardt is like, if you intend to fight him, like it ends up clashing. But if like you do it in a roundabout way, he can't see the future and stop you or something. I don't know.
My interpretation of that is like Reinhardt could detect maybe the reason why he wanted to fight him, to protect everyone, right? Not out of maliciousness, but out of like a desire to protect everyone. And so he's like, your aims were true, so I was able to stop you rather than fucking delete you from existence, kind of thing.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Okay. Could be.
Yeah.
Could be. He's not happy about it, though.
No kidding. Huh. Oh! Yes.
Karush. Grandfather?
Grandfather?
Dang.
Wait, didn't his wife, Wilhelm's wife...
She had red hair.
She had red hair, and she was a natural with the sword. Heck. Oh, man.
Dude, this is a freaking family bloodline of amazing fighters, apparently.
No kidding. Oh, frick.
Dude, that's gonna help. Yeah, exactly.
Oh.
Dang, she won't give that info freely. Come on. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, what?
Oh, and it's over.
Dang, there's even like hot springs and stuff. What?
Yeah, right. Oh, what?
Massage chairs?
What? I assume it's powered by mana and not like electricity?
Probably.
What the
I think it's really bothering him.
No kidding.
What?
Dude, Betty's so cute. It's unbelievable. Oh, she wants to see what he thinks? She's so cute. I can't even. Oh my goodness. Oh boy.
No way. Oh.
Okay.
This is like, okay. Yeah, it's just in his head. Whew.
Holy frick, bro. Yeah,
like a dummy.
Bro, they're so alike. Uh-oh.
Is there? Yeah, I was gonna say there's nobody controlling this. Uh-oh.
What? Bro can't swim. Okay.
Yeah, true.
What? He just picks them all up.
Oh, okay.
Oh, jeez.
He saved their lives though.
Yeah, wow.
Gorgeous tiger.
Oh my gosh, dude.
Bro. She joins in on that?
Yeah, of course she does,
gosh,
George.
dude.
Of course. Oh, the...
Is that wasabi?
Oh
my
wasabi.
gosh.
Oh, no.
Oh. Always. Oh, it reminds him of his mom. I thought it sounded like Elsa for a second.
Oh, me too. But yeah, holy frick. Looks a lot like her.
You have the green eyes too? Yeah, she does.
Is it her?
I don't know. No.
Bro, what?
I don't think it's her, dude. I don't think it's her.
What?
Let me pause this real quick. My headset is beeping. I don't want it to run out of battery mid-show, so give me just a second.
Perfect. I will check the Switch 2 pre-orders at the same time. We'll be right back.
Okay, we'll take a quick break then.
Do you think that's Garf's mom, like legit? Or do you think it's a woman that looks like her?
That's what I think. I think it's a woman that looks like her.
Yeah.
I don't know. Like, unless she somehow escaped the broken carriage and her immediate reaction was, I need to go back to my family.
Amnesia.
Right? Yeah. Could be amnesia.
Could be.
You got like hit in the head. Yeah, there's that.
Yeah.
So,
all right. Well,
we'll see.
Let's keep going.
We'll see. Come on, Subaru. You're a little more than that. Oh, true. Yeah.
Maybe he reminds him too much of his wife.
Maybe. Oh. What?
Oh.
Dang. I wonder what he said.
Oh.
Swallow your pride, bro. Come on.
Bro, that's tough. Yeah, let's go.
Yeah, exactly. Come on. Freaking Subaru, let's go, dude. Talk some freaking sense into him.
Dang. Well, I'm a little bit socially awkward when it comes to this, man.
Apparently, yeah.
Just gotta figure this out.
In 1 second. Oh. Even when she doesn't call for him.
That's funny. The difference between the making a signal and getting him in 5 seconds and Felt getting him in 1 second. That's how you truly know. Oh. Yeah, she's got a gray outfit on. Dang, Anastasia leveled up, bro. Yeah, that makes sense. Oh my gosh, Reinhardt is so broken, dude.
Yeah, he can even cook so well.
Oh, he burnt too?
It? Bro.
Oh no, his son's his grandson's perfect. Oh my gosh.
Meteor.
Yeah, same thing as I think it's Metia. They're just translating
Meteor,
as
that's
meteor.
what I think. Yeah, meteor. Okay, yeah. It just sings for the whole city. Oh my gosh.
Yes.
This would get so old, dude, being forced to listen to something like this every morning. Dang, everybody pauses and listens. What the heck? What?
Oh, it is about him.
It really is about him. Yeah.
Oh.
He's gonna ask him for help. Okay, baby steps. Baby steps.
His dad? His son?
No way.
Oh no, he's a drunk.
Yeah, what?
Vice captain.
He's the vice captain.
Oh no. What the frick?
Bro, this family dynamic is all broken.
Yeah, what?
Wait, he was just a kid. He was supposed... He let her die? What?
Oh no.
Dang, dude.
Oh,
half devil. Jeez. Let's go. She's like standing up for herself. Yeah.
Dang, back to the topic, buddy. Get fricked.
Yeah, she's grown.
Get wrecked.
Dang, dude. Everybody's piling on.
Oh no.
Oh my gosh, she's here. Priscilla. Yeah, what for exactly?
Oh, yeah, I knew she was gonna say that. That's right. She does this freaking stuff to frick with people.
Yeah, exactly. They're gonna reconnect.
Seriously.
Jeez, dude.
She's ruthless.
Bro, shut up, dude. You could get deleted in a moment.
Oh!
Jeez, dude.
What?
No. Yeah. That's not a temper tantrum, dude.
Who's this?
Okay, yeah, this is some new kid. They will pull him out? This is a strong child. What?
Yeah, well, he'll be able to do that easily.
Yeah. How's she so sure, dude?
Minor characters.
That's a fair point. You gotta keep your emotions under control. Oh.
True, true. What?
You gotta thank him?
Why? Oh, he was doing what he couldn't. Yeah.
So, okay, hold on. I want to make sure I understand this. So 15 years ago, a member of the royal family was kidnapped. I kind of remember them talking about this, I think maybe season 1, maybe it was last season. Either way. So then Wilhelm led a search party, and while that happened, the white whale attacked and it killed his wife.
Right. So it must have been Reinhardt that was kidnapped. You think? Because then they had to search for him, and that's how they let her die, by having to go search for Reinhardt, maybe? So they blame Reinhardt for being kidnapped.
Reinhardt wasn't a member of the royal family, was he?
Oh, the royal family. Yeah, okay. Maybe Reinhardt was the one that was supposed to stay back and help them?
Okay, sure. A, he was just a child, but B, why would the son, what was his name again? I want to say Himmel because it starts with H, but it's not Himmel.
Heinkel, I think it is.
Heinkel. Okay, why would he resent his father over that? Like, that seems like such a dumb reasoning.
Yeah, well, we don't know how powerful Reinhardt was, right? Like, he was a kid, yeah, but like, when did he become OP, right? And if he was an OP kid, but he was still a kid, then maybe he was too afraid to fight. Yeah. Yet he was so strong. Yeah, so they blame the kid for not helping, right? Which is like right and wrong, right? I mean, they're kind of right.
It's right and wrong, yes, but like he's a kid, sure. But then, that aside, I still don't understand why why Heinkel would resent his dad just because he was out on the search. It's like he's out doing his duty. No one can like predict when the white whale will attack. So like,
well, maybe he just blames him for leaving. There? Like, you shouldn't have left. Right? Maybe it's as simple as that.
Yeah, like it just seems like such a dumb reasoning.
He doesn't seem like an intellectual, George. If I had to guess.
Not dumb as in like lack of intelligence. Dumb as in like contrived slightly. Like,
sure. I mean, he's a bit of a brute, it seems like.
Anyone could have seen that, like, he was mourning and, like, he didn't want his wife to die. Like, I don't know. Maybe it is because he's just dumb.
Yeah, I'm not sure. That's just a guess, so.
Huh. What an interesting thing to say.
Yeah.
Dude, where's Garf?
Bro.
He's been gone this whole time.
Oh, is there a dancer?
Oh, there's a dancer. Yeah.
Let's go. Oh, it's no way.
It's Priscilla.
Priscilla's dancing?
Yeah.
I wouldn't have expected that.
Yeah, I was gonna say, but she's gonna decline. Yep.
Yeah.
Wow, dude. Oh, who is this Priscilla, man? Yeah, her and restraint do not go hand in hand.
Yeah, what?
Bro,
this chick, dude.
The song for everything, dude.
Yeah, right. Huh?
Max? How?
Yeah, he heard you.
No way he got snacks. Come on, dude.
Oh my gosh.
Does he really not remember Subaru? I guess he just saw him as like an opportunity.
Right. What? Oh no.
What?
Oh no. Wrath?
Wrath. What?
Oh no.
Serious Romanicanti? Reinhardt is here. Like, what?
Yeah, true. What is happening?
I don't know,
I don't
dude.
understand. Bro, she's so roundabout. Holy frick.
Okay. He just straight up says it.
Yeah, get on with it, lady.
Yeah. She's so weird, dude.
Everyone's being really weirdly chill about this.
Yeah.
Why is everyone waiting, like, so sincerely? It's so weird.
Do they not believe that it is actually her?
What?
What? Yeah, why is everyone so calm, dude?
Yeah, I just don't understand why they're going along with it so willingly. Oh boy.
Oh.
And a person? Thing?
Yes, who is
It's
it?
a person.
Oh boy. Oh. Yo!
Something's not
right.
What
kind of reaction is this? Yeah.
Something's not right. They've been trapped in some kind of spell.
Okay. Oh, is this that girl? Garf's mom's little daughter, I guess?
No, she didn't have curly hair.
Oh, I guess she didn't have curly hair, yeah.
Yeah, something is seriously wrong.
Yes.
What the frick is going on?
Everything about this, dude.
I know.
What is this?
It's so bizarre. What the frick? Oh, he's lost it.
Is he breaking out of the spell?
Yep.
No.
Nope.
Oh,
He is freaking
he's
gone.
so in the spell.
Bro, this is so weird.
Yeah.
The scene is so drawn out, though. Holy frick.
What?
Like, get on with what's gonna happen, please. So bizarre.
She's gonna chuck him off, dude. And will they still be in the spell? Because, like... Oh, there's like spikes on the chain. Oh, no.
Bro, what kind of insane power does she have?
Yeah, dude, what?
Jeez, dude, this is so fricked.
Oh! No! Reinhardt, come on. Oh! Oh!
Oh, it hits everyone simultaneously.
Whoa! Oh my gosh, it's right here. Oh my gosh. Oh. He just reset, dude. It's been so long.
Oh! Holy frick!
Oh my goodness, dude. Theatrical malice. Oh. Is there anything after this?
Yes.
Is it a song?
No.
Oh. Dude.
Holy frick. I thought there was going to be something maybe like that was like going to connect them all, kind of, but I didn't expect it to be quite like that. That was fucking brutal, bro.
Yeah, dude. Oh my gosh.
Jeez.
So she wants everybody to be of one heart and mind and to like love each other and to like care for each other, but she achieves that through what's the sick twisted way, and she like unifies people, like
she's like connecting
by admiring the kids' bravery, I suppose. Like,
I don't know, they fell under a spell somehow, and then she connects them. It was almost so. Okay, what's the first connecting thread between all the people when she got their attention? That was the first thing that all of them did, like almost simultaneously. I wonder if that's the point, right? That's the point where the connection happens between them. And then because they've all done something simultaneously and they've all quieted, right? She said it took 30 seconds to quiet. Okay, so they all look and they all become quiet. Is that like a prerequisite to then connect them? And then as she's talking and explaining, maybe that's why it went on for so freaking long, right?
The spell
Everyone's
is like
listening.
The connecting threads are like getting
right. The connecting's getting stronger because they're all doing the same action of just listening to what she has to say, and then that compels them to listen more because they're all becoming, more and more sucked in,
one-minded. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
And then they all get connected, and then they're so connected that they literally take all the same damage that this kid takes as he slams into the fucking ground. It's fucking insane.
Jeez, dude.
Holy frick.
Brutal.
Jeez. I bet it's something like that. Because, like, there's no way that she could just get them all at once, right? Like, if you know that you're not supposed to conform and that's what brings you out of what she's doing, right? Like, if you're in a public area and you start shouting, everyone is going to stop and look at you. Like, that's just like a simultaneous action.
Yeah.
Right? Like, you're all, and if that's the point where she gets you, you're already fricked. But if you know that you can't conform to whatever she's going to fucking try and get people to do, you can start fighting
it immediately.
You can fight it, right? Right. That's my theory. Holy frick, that was crazy, bro.
They're so far away from Reinhardt. It's not like he could teleport, but it's not like he's, yes, the dumber, whatever his name is, he can set up a signal
5 seconds.
And he'll be here in 5 seconds.
True.
That's how they can save the kid.
Right.
But okay. So Anastasia has some leads on gluttony. We have wrath here. We have greed here. We have I forget whatever Wrath's name is. She just said it. Romani Conti, whatever her first name was.
Yeah.
She must be Petogus's sister, cousin, relative somehow. No, they have the same last
Conti.
name.
It could be a title, right? Like he wasn't originally called that, right? I think Pandora gave him that title, Romanticanti, after he frickin' went crazy.
All right.
I think.
Sure. Yeah, so it could be a title. Okay. But we have Regulus here. We have her. What are the odds, you think, that the fact that she called him here because she had leads on gluttony, that gluttony is here as well?
I mean, it seems likely this is like a hotbed for people, right? Like,
yeah.
If Regulus is, maybe Regulus's house is here, right? Maybe, because remember, he's got a house with a bunch of wives and stuff. It's possible he fucking lives here completely incognito.
Yeah.
Right?
Dude, and where the frick is Garf? Garfield's been gone like fucking...
I know. I thought that we were getting some kind of A-B plot with Garf and like his mom and getting over this thing, but now he's freaking gone. And I'm like,
and
that's...
The little cat girl is gone too?
And Mimi's gone too? Yeah, like initially I was just like, dude. Okay, we'll get something from them eventually, but then like they never went back to it and I was like, okay, something's not right here. Like this...
And they didn't come back to the hotel or
could be a false flag.
Whatever.
Right? It could be freaking misdirect. Right? Like what? It wasn't even malicious though. It was just like her freaking mom or his freaking mom or a lookalike. Like, how did this turn into something bad? Like, what? But then she's got this one kid. Was that one of the kids that was like the 4 kids? Is she like controlling them? But he didn't look controlled.
I don't know. I don't know. Everything's freaking dang, dude. Okay. All right. At the very last second here, everything is falling apart. Holy
Bro, that
crap.
scene went on way too freaking long. Holy frig, it was so long. I was just like, get to the point, lady.
They had the time to build it up. So
Yeah.
I guess they just took the time because it's freaking an hour and a half.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right. Well, let's see what the rest of this is then.
Yeah. What? Oh. No way. It's actually just the end credits? No.
No, it couldn't be end credits. We still got like 4 minutes left. All right, let's look ahead.
Sure.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. No freaking way. No freaking way. No way. No way.
Okay.
It's all credits?
Okay. It's just all credits. Wow. Wow. Wow.
What?
Wow.
It's literally all credits. No. No.
Show.
No. Surely not. Surely freaking not. Oh my gosh. Okay, the saving grace
They
here
really ended it on that.
is that Reinhardt's in the city. Surely they can deal with this when Reinhardt's in the city. Surely. Right?
Yes. Yeah. Yeah.
I swear to frick, if they're like, oh, Reinhardt left this morning to go on a trip to freaking Alabama. It's just like, bro, what?
Dude, there's no way. No, that would feel so like such a plot convenience. Just no.
After the freaking fallout with his freaking his dad and his grandpa, really mostly his dad, but
maybe that's why they're acting now, because they're like, okay, he's gone. Time to the cat's out. The rats can come out to play.
Right. Yeah, true. But that happened just in the morning, and this is like, what, the afternoon? He would have had to left, like, right away. And as far away as he could be by carriage, he could run that back in, like, 5 seconds.
Yeah, and he wouldn't... Would he leave... I forget his actual name. I'm just going to keep calling him Dumber now. Wouldn't he leave with
it's like
Reinhardt?
Rachin? Something like that?
I don't know. Dumber's way easier to remember.
Would he leave Dumber? I mean, Dumber is just like a messenger, right? Like, he's not leaving him.
He is like, isn't I got the impression that he is to Felt and them what Otto is to Subaru and Emilia's group.
Yeah, maybe. But he seems like more like a, I don't know.
And whatever signal he can send, it must be able to like transcend space-time somehow.
I bet you the signal is literally
like
just
a flare in the freaking...
It's not a flare, I don't think. No. I think it's literally just shouting, Reinhardt, freaking help me. Right? Probably.
Okay, now the question is like, how does Subaru convince this guy to call for Reinhardt?
I think, well, you do one of two ways. I think Subaru would be relatively convincing, right? If he like really came at him earnestly and was like, you need to call him right now. Like something's about to happen. Something bad's going to happen. Right. I think he could be convinced. Or,
yeah,
right. Subaru could put him in freaking danger, like try and like attack him or something. And then, you know, he'd want to call Reinhardt just because he's in danger. Yeah. There's a lot of avenues for that.
I could see him try that. Yeah. Come at him with a knife. He's like, I'm going to kill you unless you call Reinhardt.
Right. You know, this is an interesting death scenario because it's a scenario where he knows exactly what happened, kind of, mostly, and he can easily avoid the death again. Because usually that's not the case. Usually it's like, we don't know what happened and or avoiding this death is kind of difficult. But now it's like, he has both pieces of information.
Yeah, that's true. It was interesting to see his reaction here when he came back.
Yeah.
Was the reaction when he's come back in like after
the beginning of season 1.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And it's just like, bro, I bet you this is something you can never really get used to like properly.
No.
And it's been so long that it's just like,
yeah.
Maybe even he started to like forget or whatever.
Yeah, probably.
Oh, dude, when they started showing the scenes, I for a moment there, pit in my stomach. I'm like, How far back are we going? Are we gonna go back 6 months, dude? Is this gonna be like some insanity? But no, it's right here.
It's right here. Now. What a freaking convenient checkpoint! Literally right here.
Yeah.
Rich of Envy being real nice today.
Apparently, dude. Yeah, she's just like
frick.
Just updated. She's like, some craziness is about to happen. Let me just shove this up a little bit.
It's like while they're having that conversation, we just see in the corner it says now saved. And she's like, oh no, hold on, whoa, calm down. What's going on?
Imagine, dude. Imagine, you know how there's some games that autosave have like the autosave icon. Imagine honestly, if there was something like that just like freaking appeared.
It would elevate ReZero a lot if someone went and made just an edit of ReZero, and the only edit is it's just the normal show, but like every time the checkpoint actually updates, you just see that. So you're just like, oh frick, what's going on? What's happening?
They could even make it like more inconspicuous for the beginning, and like some like bird like just like flies by, or like you see him like kind of hopping in the grass in the background, and then it like flutters away, and then like after a while of enough research, like, bro, there's a bird again. It's like the freaking the meme, it's the Leonardo DiCaprio meme, and you start associating the bird with the freaking checkpoint.
Imagine. I would imagine with how freaking ridiculous fans can get. I'm sure if there was like one thing that tied all of these checkpoint moments together, they would have found
people would have figured it out. Yep, exactly.
Yeah.
Do you think that the bard, what was her name?
Liliana, something like that?
Liliana, yeah.
Yes.
Do you think when she says she's a bard, it's more so like synonymous with performer? Or do you think it's more so like there is literal magic in her music, and that's why like initially Subaru seems to have like jumped in, fallen under a spell in a sense. Freaking Priscilla, the maniac, songstress maniac guy.
Yep. I think that she's got weird charisma. Like everybody just falls in line with her whole song shtick every single time, and it's really weird. It's almost weird. Like this freaking bishop person, right?
I'm glad you mentioned that, because that's where I was gonna go towards next. Because in the beginning of the thing, when we first see her, she is objectively singing terrible lyrics.
Just the like, weirdest freaking song you can imagine.
Yeah, exactly. And like Subaru says it because they just come up to her, and everybody in the crowd freaking is like angry with him, right? They're all like Subaru, under her spell.
Yes. Mm-hmm. Subaru heard the lyrics for what they were, and he's like, this is total garbage. And then everyone was like, what the hell's wrong with you? And their reaction was really visceral. It was over the top.
Yeah. Yep.
Right? As in like total defense. And then after
like some hive mind kind of thing.
Right. The next song, he was totally captivated. Now he's inundated in the spell. And then every time... Yeah, because it was freaking weird that Priscilla was so amicable to her. That was like there were little red flags before where I was like, everyone's being so like positive towards this bard girl. Like she's really just like captivating everyone in like a weird way. But like, is it a spell? Is it an aura of like charisma that she has? Like, what is it? Is it a divine blessing that just like she has this like freaking rizzing up everyone divine blessing, right?
Sure.
Or is it like something more sinister? Yeah, right. Or is it like the music has some kind of captivating power? And I wasn't thinking about it too much, but I was like, it could be, but you know, it could just be the way the show's doing. They just maybe the characters just like the character, right? They just wrote the characters to like her, whatever. But now, I don't know. There's something freaking freaky going on. Yeah,
this freaking Wrath Archbishop is like the flip side of the coin of Liliana. Like, what really kind of tipped me off to it was when the loudspeaker stuff happened, and she's just like started singing,
and everyone listened.
Everybody listened. The whole town stopped, and I think I even mentioned it. Maybe I thought
it. Yeah, you did. You did. You're like, wow. Yeah, everyone like stops and listens, and I was like,
I was like, okay, like, all right. But then, like, as the show went on, and as that like kind of freaking sat in the back of my mind, ruminated a little bit, I was like, I I don't know. And then she was reintroduced herself here as like the bard to Priscilla. I was like,
right.
Bard is an interesting choice of words, and she could just be meaning performer, but I don't know.
What was the original thing that they said about the maniac? That he became totally captivated?
Yes. Yeah.
Right?
Forget exactly why.
He got like
go back and look, but it's such a freaking long episode.
It's such a big episode. It's still going to be so hard to find. Yeah.
Yeah.
It was something like he became completely captivated, like smitten by the bard. I think that was the first, like, I almost thought of like, frickin', oh man, I can't remember. I'm frickin' forgetting the name of the mythical creature that sings the sirens. It's like the siren song. Right? Like I initially thought like, oh, this is like a villain, I guess. This like powerful mage singer person is going to be like that. Sure. And then we saw Liliana and I was like, okay, not related. And then all of a sudden it was like, oh yeah, I'm the bard and this is the guy who's like a total maniac for me. I'm like, well, this is you? Like I thought you were more sinister, but now I'm coming back around and being like, maybe you are. Or alternatively, what if she does connect people? She is creating this hive mind type of thing, but it's not necessarily malicious. It's to create harmony. And the bishop has hijacked the network and was able to connect people in a like malicious way. And this is now going to come back to bite these people that they're all connected.
Okay.
Right.
You might be onto something. Yeah.
Right.
I almost feel like if she is making this sort of like network and this like harmony and all that stuff, I almost feel like she's not aware that she can do this.
Sure. Maybe
like
she might not be
oblivious. Yeah, she's oblivious to the fact that she's able to do this.
Right.
But she just like does it through her songs and stuff.
Right. Yeah, it could be malicious. It could be that she's unaware and it's not malicious. It could be that it's not a real thing. None of this is like a thing.
Yeah, we're totally off base.
Yeah,
that is certainly a very real possibility.
Could be she's a total freaking villain and she's doing it absolutely on purpose. Or it could be that she's aware that her music has some level of magical property, but doesn't understand the true extent of what it all is.
Yeah.
Right?
I could see that one. That one seems very, very likely.
Yeah.
Huh.
Ooh, holy frick, bro.
And it is also like a weird foreshadowing of Subaru describing this city as like it's a water prison. It's a prison. Like it's immediately so where he goes. Like,
he does. He did say that a lot.
That plants. Yeah, it's like a seed planted in the audience's mind. That
true.
Maybe it's nothing again, but like I don't know.
Once you come in, you don't go out because you're captivated by what's her face, Liliana.
Yeah,
it is a prison. You don't want to leave.
Yeah.
Right?
Dang.
Maybe Subaru is not affected in the same way. Okay, so if we divorce the fact that the Archbishop stuff and the connection to the bard music had to be together. Like, let's say the Archbishop's spell that she did was separate from the music connection thing.
Sure.
Okay. Let's separate those for a second because we don't know if they overlap or not. But let's say, for instance, they're not connected. Liliana asked Subaru to get some snacks.
Yes. Yep.
Then she looked at him. She's like, you should get some snacks. Looking, no response. And she's just like, hey, you should get some snacks. Like,
she's used to people going along with what she says.
Right. So maybe Subaru's not connected in because of his freaking weird aura that protects him from all these freaking random things that happened all around kind of thing, right? Yeah. So that's why he's just like, what's going on? Like, is this like a choose your own adventure? Haha, like, why are you sitting there waiting for me to answer? Like, I have to answer?
Yeah.
It's like, well, yeah, kind of. And then the spell from the Archbishop was totally different. Now, it is weird that he would be protected from one, but not protected from the other, because they're like pseudo-similar, maybe.
Yeah, I almost wonder, like, now that he knows this is about to happen, even if he's looking at her and sitting in the crowd and doing all this stuff, like, if he can still resist, right? Like, just simply knowing it, that, like, what's happening, he can, like, resist it.
But if like we have a theory of how it works, he doesn't have a theory at all of how it works, right? So it could be as simple as looking up at her when she's up there and you're already gotten, right? So like he may not understand, so he may get trapped in it again potentially.
Yeah. Yeah.
So,
but then like what's the plan here? Is it just to sow chaos and kill people? Because like, okay, they don't know Subaru can reset by death or anything. So like, I'm assuming the whole thing was here. They just killed however many people, like 50 people, and then what? Like, where do you go from there? Like, what happens?
That's a freaking great question, actually. Yeah.
Like, it's just okay. They had planned to kill 50 people, and then she continues to redo the thing.
They know maybe she's acting by herself, right? Could be she's rogue, kinda, right?
Yeah,
or
maybe
it could be that they want to see what happens, right? Maybe they're just like, let's see what happens when we do this, right? And they're like sacrificing her because they have to know that Reinhardt is in the city, right?
Yeah, that's the thing. That's what I'm wondering. Like, what's the end goal? They do this and then they flee, or she flees.
Or she does know. She pointed to Subaru. Could have been a coincidence. But she pointed to Subaru and pointed him out along with 2 other random people. So it could be that they're like, let's run a test. Right? Because like, if Greed knows about return by death, and Roswaal was able to figure it out, probably in large part due to Greed, but he was able to figure out what's going on, I have to imagine that somebody in the church, Pandora or otherwise, has some kind of inclination about something, right? Like you would think somebody's got to know.
And they're trying to figure out if Subaru's the one.
Right? Maybe. There could be something like that. I'm not exactly, there's not enough pieces for me to like form a cohesive theory about this, but you
make some sense because from their perspective, Subaru came out of nowhere.
Right.
He has, like they even talked about what's his face? Wilhelm. He's like, your name reaches much farther than you realize.
Right.
And he came out of nowhere. He freaking killed the whale. Killed Betelgeuse. Killed maybe not killed, but like disappeared the rabbits. Like,
right.
I don't know, man.
The church is gonna be aware of that. The cult's gonna freaking know.
Somebody's gonna be
at
like,
least one of those.
Yo, this is odd. This is weird. Yeah.
Right. Yeah. So it could be something. Whether it's return by death or they're targeting him or it was a coincidence. There's
trying
something
to figure out. Yeah.
Something.
I can see that. And so, okay, so we know now from the church, Sloth is gone, potentially, but at least
likely
Subaru now is the witch factor. Yeah, but Betelgeuse is probably dead.
Right.
Regulus is greed. We now know gluttony and wrath.
Right.
What's missing is, I guess, pride is absent. So then we also have
True. Yep.
Yeah. So we're missing lust, and we're missing frick. Why do I always forget the 7 deadly sins? No, pride is absent. Yeah, it's greed, gluttony, lust,
envy,
pride. Oh, envy. Yeah, there is no envy. Archbishop.
Right.
Yeah. So
but there's also melancholy.
Yeah, there's melancholy and vainglory. But as far as like the witches that we know of are concerned, we don't have the only archbishop now that we have yet to meet is the lust archbishop.
True.
Out of that, we've met all the ones that exist, I guess.
Yeah.
Right? There is no envy one, right?
I mean, we don't know if there's no envy one, right? Like, we didn't know there was no pride one until Betelgeuse said, like, are you pride? And then we learned that the seat is empty for pride, right? So.
Yeah. So, okay. Potentially no envy one, but maybe there is. So, yeah, lust and potentially envy. Okay.
Right.
Dang.
Holy frick.
Yeah, what an ending to this freaking thing, dude.
Seriously.
Oh my goodness. My goodness.
Wow.
Okay.
Yeah. I don't know.
Any theories as to what's happening with Garf? Like now I suspect something sinister.
Yeah.
If Before I would just been like, he's with his mom, but like
the show is freaking rude. Okay, they're doing like an A/B plot with freaking Garf, and then they lead up to this little like cliffhanger with him, and then they just never get back to it the whole rest of the freaking episode. Like that's freaking. What are you doing, ReZero? That's freaking rude. Like, come on.
Just dude.
Give us something. Like you cliffhangered mid-episode on a freaking plot point. How dare you?
Yeah. I was like, I was like expecting foul play, but like between the two, right? Like something else was like at the forefront, and like as that stuff started happening with Wrath, and then now that we hit the end of the episode, foul play, man. I'm convinced
foul play,
now.
Bro. That's fresh. Okay, so I don't know. On one hand, I'm saying like, yes, it's incredibly sus that they didn't get back to it and they cut it at that exact moment. Okay, yeah, sure, sus. However, there's literally nothing that suspected that anything bad was going to happen. Right? Like nothing. So like they could cut to Garf and this lady and be like, oh, well, here's what happened. You know, he was really into it and he thought it was his mom, and then Mimi was emotional and everyone was emotional. They stayed together and they had a really good time and blah, blah, blah. And they ended up staying overnight and because she offered, and Mimi is freaking irresponsible as hell. And Garf was like, yeah, okay, I'll definitely want to stay overnight because I'm off doing my own thing anyways. And then it's just like, it's a false flag.
Okay. Maybe. And I'm not even necessarily saying foul play on behalf of the mom / mom lookalike.
You think he got kidnapped by the freaking cult?
Something, right? Like something's happened to Garf. This isn't just him being off with somebody who looks like his mom. And it could have been that was just coincidence. And in this show, honestly, I don't believe in coincidences, but it could have been that that's just a coincidence and whatever. And the foul play isn't on her part per se. And we get a flashback and she's just like, oh no, sorry. Like I remember everything. I'm not your mom. Like, have a great day though. Take care. And he just like leaves all like depressed, and then something happens, right?
Or she does have amnesia, and Mimi's like, I have spells and magic power that can help out and make you remember your memories. And then like it becomes a whole thing, and that's why they stayed along for so long. Yeah,
there could be also that, and it's not foul play. It's what would you even call that? Like good news for Garf, I guess.
Good news for Garf.
Yeah.
As the freaking Bulglongagoo say in the Sasongabong. You know what I'm saying, George? As they say.
100%. Yep.
Thank you, Garf.
I don't know. I was going to make some dumb saying.
That's why I can't. I tried to think of like something to say that was actual, and I was like, I literally can't. I just have to say
like
noises.
A herd of Triceratops says in the summer, don't expect foul play from a bummer. I don't know.
Dude, that's exactly what I was thinking. That's such a classic. Oh man, that's great. You are right though. It just leads me to believe, you said there's like no coincidences in ReZero. Yeah. I think with this, that made me think of the music stuff. I really think there's something weird going on there for sure. And we both got the vibe of that, and we didn't even say anything out loud, and we both kind of had that same vibe. It makes me think that it's because it was
subtle enough that you could at least attribute it to like, the show's just doing this, right?
Yeah,
like this is just what the story's doing.
Yeah, the story is that the characters like this character. Done. Like, that's all it has to be, right? That's the only justification you need, is the author decided to write it, that people just like the bard. Okay, fine. But now it's like, okay. Is it really that way, though?
It's weird. 100%. 100% agree with you.
100%. Wow, great start to season 3. We watched 4 or 5 episodes today, essentially. Like, holy frick.
Yeah, geez.
Jeez Louise, man. That's crazy. It's so long.
And funnily enough, like, how do I even explain this? Like, it was long. It didn't feel it didn't feel like an hour and a half's worth. Maybe part of it's because we took a break halfway through just for a few minutes. But it was like a very slow-paced episode.
True.
And yet it did not feel like it dragged out. It's like weird. I don't know how they managed to pull it off. Right. Yeah, sure, except for that one scene.
One scene was so
long.
But
I don't know how they managed to pull off such a like a slow burn of an episode.
We watched the whole movie. And it felt like exactly. It could have been one episode or two at most.
Yep. Yeah. And like what actually happened? They arrived here. Yep. They talked to some singing girl. They failed at doing the stone.
Yep.
They saw I guess a lot happened. Maybe that's why. Happened. It was like maybe that's why. But it just felt so
not like an hour and a half. It felt like about 1 to 2 episodes, and it also didn't feel freaking too slow either. It was just like
I don't know. The pacing was like spot on. Yeah, what the fuck?
Yeah, exactly. Crazy. The animation looks a little bit different, just a little bit. I had to say, the animation looks really good. Like it's definitely there's just like little things. There was a scene at the beginning with Roswaal and Frederica opened her mouth and she had like her teeth. But there was kind of like a shadowing and depth to the teeth opening whole scene there. That could have been for the fans, if you know what I'm saying. But like
teeth, really? Fan service teeth? Come on,
George. At this point, he still doubts. It's crazy. I guess. All right. There's little things. It was a little stuff like that all over the place that I was like, oh, this is clearly a big step up from season 2. Like season 2 didn't have little kind of animation flourishes like that. Stuff that was just like extra good. It was like, oh, that was good. They didn't need to do that, but that was good. That was like a nice little extra quality brush that they, a little polish they put on there. So that was interesting.
Yeah.
Character designs look slightly different. I wonder if they're like
they do.
Slightly closer to the original art style rather than like the more cutesy-ish art style they've had of the last 2 seasons. Just a touch. It's just a little bit. Yeah. Maybe more of a blend between the two, right?
Yeah, like some characters look older, but then I remember Roswaal, he looks slightly younger. Or at least
he looks a little bit
me.
Different, yeah. Mm-hmm.
So it's like, I don't know what
everyone's models got touched up just a little bit, it looks like. They just altered the style just a little. It's a combination of like slight style altering and people are older, stuff like that. Like Garth looks way different. Like a year, I mean, he is young, so it makes sense that he would change a lot in a year for being a young person. But even still, it seems like he changed quite a bit from a visual perspective.
Yeah.
The most, probably.
Okay.
Betty still looks the same, and she's just as adorable as ever. Oh my gosh. I gotta say, I'm so glad that Betty is contracted to Subaru because now she's literally here all the time and she's easily one of the cutest characters in the whole freaking show. It's amazing.
My gosh,
it's amazing. It's great. Great.
This freaking guy.
I never could have imagined such a great scenario. Even if ReZero gets bad, at least Betty's going to be here all the time and it's going to make it bearable. Not that I think it's going to be bad. Guess. It's been going great so far.
All right.
All right. Very good
stuff. A great start to the season.
Emilia
I don't know,
got some. She got a little extra.
Yes, she filled in that dress. I did notice that after you mentioned it. 100%.
That was shocking, bro. I didn't know they were retconning the freaking cup sizes over here. Jeez Louise.
Yeah.
And Anastasia, now that we're talking about cute characters, Anastasia looking good, dude. What the frick? She was like very round before. Like her face was like basically a freaking circle, I felt like in the last season. I didn't have a second thought about Anastasia in the first season, I think it was that she was in. Not a second thought. I was like, whatever character. Then I saw her in this season and I was like, yo, how's it going?
Oh my gosh, dude.
You got some fan art over there? Like, what's going on here? Dude. Hey, man, I got to keep up appearances.
Weeb and Normie differences start
I got to keep up appearances.
Big time, man.
We have lots of
appearances. Oh, come on now, bro. We know for a fact this is not an appearance, okay? You are stating your true feelings.
No. You didn't let me finish my sentence, okay, buddy?
Okay,
We have so many normal conversations about stuff on here that people are going to start thinking, is this guy really a weeb? Yeah, really. I really am a weeb, okay? All right? It's actually true. Okay.
Just join the Discord if you have any freaking questions about Graham being a weeb, all right? Mr. Freaking it's by the time anyone sees this in the public YouTube, the freaking stuff about how anime girls are like too thick nowadays and all that stuff, dude, all that conversation. Come on, man.
Dang, you gotta call me out like that. All right, you know what?
Grab like some shaped, like a freaking Q-tip.
All right, we're done with this episode. George, you've abused your power of not ending the episode.
Breaking, you gotta own it, dude.
Okay, listen, buddy. You can't elongate the episodes like this by not closing it off here, okay?
You're the one that brought up freaking Emilia's assets, okay? So
I am the one ending it now. So there you go.
All right. Well, like I said, check out our Discord. Lots of fun chats going on over there. Check out the Patreon and the channel membership if you want to see this 2 weeks ahead of time. And with that, we'll see you guys next week for some more ReZero.
Take
care.